Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy CV coming at you live and direct once again with another reaction video. This is going to be Mr. Stan Walker, and it's been 6 days or 5 days. It's been about 5 days since the last video because there's no way I could have done that video and this back to back. The emotions was too high, and I do want to say I appreciate you guys because a lot of you guys were talking about stuff that I missed in the video because, you know, I was so emotionally invested and a lot of things I didn't understand, especially with, like, you know, the trenches that was in the video. I saw that, but when you don't know, there's no meaning for me because I don't know. But now I've watched video on the Battle of 1863 against the British, right? I get it because that was talked about in that video. So I didn't pick up on it because I did not know. And I appreciate you guys telling me what it was. So someone sent me a video. I watched it, man. I feel more rooted into that culture now than ever. And like I said, it's not disrespect when I say that. It's just a feeling. It's basically, you know, I'm with you. That's all. I'm not trying to be, I'm wanting. No, I'm saying I stand with you. I sympathize. I understand. That's all that is. So, and I also want to apologize to two artists. They're never going to see this, but I want to apologize to Stan Walker because I made a comparison when I first listened to Stan Walker the first time. I was like, oh, wow, he reminds me of Bruno Mars. I was like, who's better? And I noticed the comment section was like, bro, Bruno Mars is better. Bro, Stan Walker's better. But I'm like, I don't know. I hear, to me, they're the same. Man, I want to apologize to Stan Walker and Bruno Mars. These two amazing human beings are two different people. The reason I'm saying it now is because the more I listen to Stan Walker, it's not even music anymore. His songs to me is not music. It's I call it prayers. It's a short prayer. So I want to separate these two artists. I didn't know why some people felt the way they felt when I said that. I get it now. Now I totally understand it. I'm not saying who's better. There's no way I can do that because they're both amazing people in their own right. But Stan Walker don't have music. He has prayers. That's the way I see it. But anyways, let's get into this. Let's get this to 30 likes if we can. This one, Stan Walker, Back to the River. Man, I got my seatbelt on. Let's do it. I'm ready. Love y'all, man.
I think in our lives, we all go through seasons, and seasons are forever changing. The highs, the lows, from being on top of the mountain to being in the valleys. And before reconciliation, before reclamation, before knowing who we are, before being able to stand true in our own mana motu hake, something has to die in order.
Okay, I keep hearing the matuhake. What is that? Is the hake the? I know I'm saying it wrong. The matuhake. I've heard that a lot. What does that mean? And why do I feel like I've seen everybody that's in this photo, especially the guy in the middle? Why do I feel like I've seen these guys before? Wait.
Before knowing who we are, before being able to stand
I've seen this
in
before.
our own mana motu hake, something has to die in order for new life to begin.
That is, I was going to share something personal, but yeah, I won't. Because I've always seen life that way. Like, when, you know, somebody's got to die and then something. I'm not going to get into it. Sorry.
This is the journey of my healing, of finding myself and going back to my awa, going back to my home, the beginning of a new season, the beginning of a new me, the start of a new life. Kua tai au ki tua, kua hoki a tōku awa, he Māori ahau, he tūhoi ahau, ake, ake, ake.
I'm going to go back because you guys going to think I'm crazy, but I've had this talk with my brother before, and I said, in English, if you say, I can't say the word, but F you. Like if I'm mad at you, I say, hey, F you. It doesn't bother me. But if I say it in my language, like if I say something about your mother, I go, yeah, okay, cool. But in my language, mother means boomai. It comes from the core. In my language, when you say it, it hurts more. Like mother means my. If I say your mother, we say boomai, right? There's an energy that comes from the gut through the throat, and it just sounds harsh. But if you say in English like your mother, I'd be like, okay, cool. Your mother. I told my brother that language from different places, that when you speak a language that comes from the stomach and it comes up, it has energy and power. When I listen to this language, I hear the power. I'm not crazy. I'm not losing my mind. I'm trying to explain how I feel. Bear with me. And I know people, like I said, they hate when I talk. But when I hear this language, I think that's where I connect with. Because like when he's talking his native tongue, I hear that energy. Like you're talking from your stomach, not from your throat. Does that make sense to anybody? I don't know, but that's just how I feel. I think a lot of languages have power. How it's almost like, imagine like me. I don't know what he's saying, but if I take it in as just like a humming, like a monk going, there's power in that frequency, right? There's power in that frequency, and that's why when I hear him say these words, it hits me. I'm sorry. We're only 35 seconds in. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Has to die in order for new life to begin. This is the journey of my healing, of finding myself and going back to Mahawa.
Look at Mahawa.
Back to my home.
It's
the beginning of a new season, the beginning of a new me, the start of a new life. Kua tai au ki tua, kua hoki a tōku awa, he Māori ahau, he tūhoi ahau, ake, ake, ake. I've been so alone in my own head. Nothing more to be said. Don't even know myself. And where did I go wrong? Thought that I would be okay. Wasn't meant to go this way. Now I gotta find myself. Yeah, everything is changing. Am I the one to blame? Never felt the same as I did that day. Yeah, should've given more, but there was before I couldn't give my all. So I walked away.
Is the river, like the baptism, that kind of thing, because he's in a church and he's not only has he found his way.
Baby, I'm down on my before I couldn't give my all. So I walked away. Yeah, yeah. Now I feel like I'm losing my mind. Baby, I've run out of time. Can someone help me to find my way back to the river? Baby, I'm down on my knees. Oh, let it wash over me. All that I want to be free. Back in the river, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Baby, I've run out of time. Can someone help me to find my way back to the river? Baby, I'm down on my knees. Oh, let it wash over me. All that I want to be free. Back to the river.
That is crazy. Again, the comparison that I made between Stan Walker, that was a big mistake, right? Because like he said, he wants to start over, right? What he was is not what he is today. So you can change, you grow. So basically in the song, he's just saying, I want to start over. I'm not afraid. So take me back to the river. Like, let me restart. Give me a fresh start. If I'm 35, 36 and I want a fresh start, that's okay. Doesn't mean you have to do this long time ago. No, it doesn't matter what age you are. Finding yourself is when you're finding yourself. You can find yourself at 60, but he found himself, and to him, going back to the river is a restart, which is great. Maybe it's my restart because when I compared him to Bruno Mars, I didn't know what this song was about, but because I said that in the beginning, forgive me. So this is my restart. I can never compare those two again. And like I said, Bruno Mars is an amazing artist in his own right. But like I said, Stan doesn't make music. He makes gospels, prayers. I don't know what this song did for you when you listened to it, but I know it had an effect on you. Especially when you listen to it at the time that you need it. You know, if you're going through something or if you're battling, I don't know, something within, right? You're fighting your own self. But the fact that in this song, in this video, he's saying, hey, man, I was lost. I don't mind a reset. It could be today or tomorrow, but age doesn't matter. When you find yourself or you find that purpose, go with it. Give it a shot. And if it's not it, you can reset again. So you don't have to be the same person. You can change. It's not easy. It's hard. But that's why he said, I need to go back to the river. Because, you know, there's something in that. But yeah, I can never compare those two gentlemen again. Like I said, they're both great in their own rights. And I totally understand why a lot of you guys were like, you wasn't mean to me at all. You were just like, hey, dude, nah, it's not the same. Don't compare our treasure to Bruno Mars, even though I think Bruno Mars is a treasure too. But I get it. You know, when you go through the journey, you understand, and I understand. Finally, the last song that did it for me when it comes to Mr. Walker, and this was just as beautiful. So, but anyways, man, shout outs to the More people, New Zealand. Appreciate y'all, man. Anyways, if there's more on Stan Walker, and I'm sure there is, especially a little bit of documentaries, there's a couple of stuff on New Zealand that I want to watch. There's a video also that I want to watch and react to it. The 1863 1983 war or battle against the British. But there's a couple other videos that I want to watch on the Moray people, but also on Stan Walker. And just the other day, I saw a picture of him like in a hospital. I think that was a long time ago, maybe, possibly. I'm not sure. And I just saw that picture. I was like, okay, I gotta dig deep and learn about Stan Walker even more, but also the Moray people. So, and a lot of you guys told me what's happening in New Zealand, what the government was trying to do. Hey, man, you got to keep fighting for what you think is right. You got to fight for yours. So, like I said, I'm with y'all, man. So, shout out to the Moray people. Keep your head up. Love y'all as always, man. Till next time. Peace.